Getting to the main business of this video, let's start by saying, what is Forex? Well, Forex is a global financial market that allow people trade currencies, or Forex is a global financial market where people trade currencies. For example, let's do a local example of Forex trading. You are traveling from the United States to Japan, or let's say you are traveling from Nigeria, my country here, to the United States, right? So when you get to the airport or border or wherever, you would have to change your naira. In the case of traveling from Nigeria now, you have to change your naira to US dollars. So the process whereby you are exchanging naira for US dollar is Forex, which means that the word Forex is kind of like an acronym of two words, foreign and exchange. So Forex literally means foreign exchange. Now, how does Forex work? It works basically based on exchange rates. Exchange rate is the relative price of two currencies from two different countries. Two currencies from two countries. In the case of Nigeria and United States of America, it's basically the relative price between the two of them. You remember that when they say $1 is equal to over 1,400 Nigerian naira, the only thing happening there is just the exchange rate. Now, say you want to trade Forex in a normal day market, and then you go to the bureau de change to buy dollars. You are buying the dollars means that you are predicting that the United States of America's dollar is going to be stronger and stronger than the naira when you buy it, and then so you are buying it based on the fact that you are going to sell it whenever you feel like it has added enough value over the Nigerian naira, and then you sell it. Remember, there was a time in 2022, around that time, that the US dollar to naira was around 600 or something like that. So imagine you had bought plenty US dollars back then, and now today, if you are selling it at the current exchange rate, you are really going to make a lot of money. That is what is happening in Forex market. Forex market is actually a market where you predict how each currencies from different countries behave against each other, and if your prediction is right, then you make money. Now, if I say, what do we trade in Forex? Without further explanation, you know that it is money, currencies. So what are these currencies? Well, currencies is money that from each countries, that is what they spend. Nigerian spends naira, United States of America spends United States dollars, Japan spends Japanese yuan, and so on and so forth. So these currencies are categorized into three categories. Number one is the major currencies, number two is the minor currencies, and number three is the exotic currencies. Now, what currencies are the major currencies? The major currencies are the currencies that the countries that their economy is kind of among the world power economies, like the strongest economies in the world. Those are the people that their currencies are doing very well. Why are they doing very well? Because they are very popular in the world. They are the most traded both in physical and in this financial market. They are the most traded. That is why they are the major currencies. Now, let me show you what the major currencies are. Now, this is the example of the major currencies. Now, the major currencies, they are Canadian dollars, Great Britain pound, euro, that's the European euro, and the United States dollar, the Swiss franc, the Australian dollar, the Japanese yuan, the New Zealand dollar. Those are the major currencies. So we have major currencies and minor currencies. Which currencies are the minor currencies? Well, other currencies that are not part of this group, they are minor currencies. Now then, how does this apply to Forex trading that you are here to learn? Well, let's define Forex trading like this. Forex trading is the simultaneous buying of a currency and selling of the other currency in order to make profits. There's no way you trade Forex without having to compare two currencies. For example, you cannot buy dollar without giving them naira or giving them another currency. So what Forex trading is about when you are selling or when you are buying a particular currency at a particular given time, and at the same time you are selling another currency that you are comparing to it. That is how Forex trading works. So which means that in Forex trading you have to compare two currencies, which is called currency pairs. That is where the word currency pairs come from. Now, what is currency pairs? Well, currency pair is a combination of two currencies that you are comparing to each other to be able to make decisions based on which one would you sell or which one would you buy. Now, these two currencies that we are comparing, to know which one we are buying or which one we are selling, they are separated into base and quote currencies. Now, what does base and quote currencies mean? Let me show you right here. is end quote. So we are talking about two currency pairs. We are talking about two currencies that make up the base and the quote currency. Now the first currency is going to be called the base currency. The first currency which on the left side is the base currency, and the second currency which is on the right side is the quote currency. Now in the case of NZD/USD, NZD/USD, now this is the base currency, and then this is the quote currency. Now look at this. You are looking at we are talking about, don't worry, don't bother about my handwriting, I'm not using a pen, I'm just using my hand, so don't bother about that. So now NZD here is the base currency and this is the quote currency. Now the base and the quote currency, the base currency is always equal to 1. The base currency is always equal to 1. And then the quote currency is the unit of this currency that is needed to get one of this currency. The unit needed here to get the unit of this needed to get one of these. Now for example, let me use naira and dollar as an example to make more sense so that you understand what I'm saying. So in this case of using naira and dollar, so we can say dollar is going to be the base currency because that's always going to be 1. So let's say USD/NGN, Nigerian naira. Now this is the base currency, which is equal to 1, which is equal to 1. And now this is the quote currency, which is equal to the current exchange rate, which is let's say for example, let's just call it 1,400 of this guy. Now what this is simply saying is that the quote currency is equal to the unit of the amount of the quote currency, let's say the number of the quote currency is determined by the unit, how many unit of the quote currency is needed to get the 1 unit of the base currency. Like how many of these is needed to get one of these. That is what base and quote currency is doing. So in this case now, we need 1,400 units of naira to get 1 unit of the USD. Okay, so right here is where we are going to stop this video. I'm trying my possible best to make sure the video is not too long, so it's not going to get too boring, because I must say that beginning of forex trading, having to explain those things and having to listen and learn those things is could be boring sometimes. So because of that, I'm going to make these videos as short as possible. But what I would love you to do is that make sure that if you are enjoying the videos, make sure that you are taking notes, make sure that you give thumbs up to this video, and you also share or to your friends that you think they want to learn forex, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you can help the channel grow. Now in the next video, we are going to be getting deeper and deeper into technical analysis, or we are going to get deeper and deeper into technical aspect of forex trading. So I would love you to stick to this video and watch from the beginning till the end, and I promise you are going to get there. So I am going to see you in the next video. Thank you.